Hello, wizards. K-Hoops. Hope everyone is doing well. Thought I would try a run before I go to bed tonight. Whoops. That's not a good sign, misclicking already. Be greedy and reroll. 2 sorcery tags or the arcane tag. I think I want a ruby heart, so And I just want to take a second to give a shout out to my friend Sean Conrad. He provided the acoustic instruments for this OST. I think I mentioned it before. I was planning just to take his acoustic improvisations and kind of chop them up and sample them and mix them with some synth work and some pre-programmed stuff, but his acoustic performances I thought were just so perfect for this that I ended up just kind of pitch shifting them and modifying them and tweaking them to make them kind of fit the vibe more while recording my own synth and adding digital effects and some field recording samples. So this soundtrack is honestly Sean. So if you're enjoying the music, the acoustic like this hammered dulcimer you're hearing now and that acoustic track we just heard in the piano track are kind of indebted to him, where the vault theme and the penultimate boss theme and the Mordred theme are pretty much just me. I did sample my friend Seth on the drums. He had given me just a bunch of random drum tracks and I sampled them, but those are pretty much just me. But the bulk of the soundtrack is heavily indebted to Sean. So shout out to Sean. Anyways, let's see. I don't know why I'm being so greedy with the rerolls right now, but let's get Ricochet, which is, maybe not a wise first move, but I think we'll be fine, at least for this level. Should probably start getting arcane tags. Now that I say that, we're probably not gonna see that many. Alright, Arch Sorcerer's Staff is the first item. Probably gonna bite us in the ass, but that's okay. Shield Burn or Arcane Crossfire? Or not Arcane Friend, or Disruption Bolt. What should we do? I guess we don't need it on this level, so we'll hold off. Oh, dude, we gotta get out of the way, though. We're gonna get eaten alive. You know what? Let's disperse these dudes. Get out of here. Just as long as they aren't in the mood to come back and shoot us, we'll be good. Cool. Whoops. Alright. Now we're only one away from Violent Warp. That's good. Not doing so good with tags, considering I'm committing myself to Arcane so early, and ugh, not good for this build, but because we would need Disruption Bolt for that level. Oof. Only 3 tags. I think I'll still take this though. Which means we need Disruption Bolt. Which is fine, we can do that. And as always, thanks to everyone that's been playing the demo. Seems like a lot of people are kind of getting the hang of 3. I'm really excited for folks to take on Mordred and the penultimate bosses. I mean, if you've been watching my videos, they've been spoiled, but they're quite fun. I think we want to do some things to change the final form of Mordred. That's something that Jacob and I have been talking about, trying to figure out how to make the final phase more interesting, but not quite sure the best approach to that. Alright, there is an Arcane tag here and here. I don't think we have the damage output to deal with the vampire count. So this is probably a better choice, despite being mostly Arcane dudes. And let's make poor choices and get Violent Warp. There's an Arcane Tome there, but I think I want to prioritize getting Arcane tags. Yeah, this isn't a rare example of me fighting against the tags I've been given. I'm usually pretty good at early on adjusting what I'm doing to what the game's offering, so I'm a little skeptical of how long we'll last, because I'm making kind of stubborn choices. Two arcane tags. Arcane Tome with lightning. That's good. Let's see if there's something we can craft. Just a single arcane tag that would be worth it for us. We could get Arcane Combustion, which is terrifying without Arcane Resist. Maybe since we're just doing arcane damage right now, we could get a Hypnobobble, which would mean we wouldn't want to do the Crackle Void though. That's an interesting decision. I think I would rather do Crackle Void and do like an Arcane Lightning thing, but since we can do this... Oh, and that's a very convenient tag combo. So maybe we will not do Crackle Void. See, instead of randomly teleporting, as far as this, Void Sickness, silence them and poison them. Let's do that. Whoa, that was absolutely horrific. Oh. Alright, that was a little risky. What other arcane things are going on? Oh, Newman Sensor. Maybe we've got enough to Void Slime right away. Skybreaker Array would make putting people to sleep kind of pointless. Maybe I should have leaned into Crackle Void. Well, also, yeah, Newman Sensor's going to do holy damage and wake people up as well. Alright, well, let's get Slime Timer. And get some Void Slimes, which are my favorite slimes. The Slime Tome and 2 arcane tags, that seems like something we can work with. Let's start here. Slime up. Let's see what gets more charges. Alright, slime form. Like to see that. Can't afford. I think once we get some shielding, we might get Arcane Combustion. Gonna reroll. Oh, we should collect our loot. We also probably want Silken Links in this build. There's the T-Tag. Guess what level's gonna be the easiest? A little worried about him with this build. But still might be our easiest option. Yeah, let's. Sorry, my voice is a little hoarse. The NBA Finals ended today. I'm American, but I don't live in the U.S., so I woke up quite early to go to a sports bar and watch the NBA Finals, and I'm generally a mild-mannered person, but a friend of mine that I went with is a big Knicks fan, so I did oblige him and cheer. So my voice is not used to being enthusiastic, so it is very tired. We have 5 SP that we're totally sleeping on. Probably didn't need to buy Void Beam right there, but we did. I think this is a run for a Witch Doctor. We could. Can we already lean into hexing? Dang, not yet. Yeah, we're gonna do like a hex run. If we can persist. Too bad we don't have a sorcery tag. Yeah, I shouldn't have gotten Void Beam so early. I should have waited. Oh, I didn't slime form yet. What am I doing? Playing like a real rookie over here. Oh, we got the count. I've noticed this boss is like particularly hated among newer players, which kind of surprised me. He's not like too gnarly, but he does present a challenge to overcome for sure. But it's always nice to see an enemy receive vitriol, because I think that means something about their design demands, you know, players' respect. So also notice like Hete Golem seems to be despised, which he's not so bad once you kind of understand the order of operations when you see him, but he is very alarming the first time or two you face him. Alright, this is gonna take a second, but what's his... Oh, no, he can only drain life from living. Okay, we're gonna get there slowly but surely. I don't think we need any more slimes. I've also some people be really upset with how much life he has, and Jacob is very serious about keeping it where it is. The number is like a reference, so deal with that guy. I mean, Vampiric Gaze would work because dark keeps people asleep. Yeah, I think we'll go here. A little scared starting this close, but especially since I've been slacking on crafting, since I'm hoping for... Ew. Oh, I guess I could get Void Curse. Because I want to... Whoa. Isn't that... Oh, there's some shields, duh. Okay, boy, I guess Void Curse isn't gonna do much. Oh. Okay, good. I was trying to get that dude away from me. Okay, once we get those shields down, then we can... Void Curse it. And we want to make sure to stay in slime form so we don't start getting poisoned. And just slowly work our way up. Oh, that's interesting. He's stuck here because of the fountain, the venom fountain, which is good for us. because we're not super suited for this level, and holy shit, I am poisoned and dying. Okay, he keeps shielding. Alright. Once it's just him, we can... Oh, he's dark resist too. Okay, we can't do anything to this dude without making a change to our build. Well... Oh, we don't have enough SP. Toxic Gaze, we only need 1 SP for that. Yeah, I guess we'll Toxic Gaze to get the shields down. Alright, shields are... Oh, we can probably just... yeah. Cool. So we need an N or an E. Oh, there's an E right there. Let's go here. Actually, I don't love that starting spot. Let's just re-roll then. I guess I should have been happy with seeing an E. Arcane E. Alright, ooh. I'm gonna hold off for that Silken Link. We need some sorcery tags too. A little nervous about the start of this level. Oh, that's not good. Alright, not too bad. Alright, there's the N. It might be a waste of that tag, but so is there anything else useful we can... I don't want to diversify my damage though, just keeping to Arcane and Dark is kind of what we want. When an enemy wakes from sleep, summon a temporary ghost near them. I don't think I want that. I guess that's easy to craft though. Each turn deal 2 dark damage to 15 random enemies currently afflicted with sleep. Bedlam Bell. When an enemy wakes from sleep, they and any other enemies within 3 tiles are berserked. That's not bad. Dream Thief Dian, and when an enemy wakens from sleep, your arcane and dark allies adjacent take an extra turn. That's pretty sick. Let's do that. Redeals damage dealt by you and your allies. That'd be a pretty good aspirational one, so 2 arcane, 2 dark. Guess we're doing a sleep build. We should probably get the radius up on this as well. I'm glad we have Silken Links. This level would be pretty annoying without it. With the worms. And I think I might buy an upgrade for Void Beam. Just Void Pulse. There we go. Goodbye. Alright, we're getting closer to these D's and E's is what we want. Oh, there we go. Love to see it. What do we want first is the question. So, when an enemy awakes from sleep, summon a temporary ghost. That's maybe the least interesting. Each turn deal 2 dark damage to 15 random enemies. That's fine. And I think we want this. I mean, we're not waking up many enemies from sleep. But maybe if we do this, it might be worth leaning into like Crackle Void or something else. Alright, still no sorcery tags in this build. This is a pretty hairy start, though. So Disperse is a sorcery, so let's try to get Battle Mage Staff. Yikes. Hopefully you'll... Oh, still close to me. Oof. We gotta get rid of him ASAP. Alright, I think we are okay. Oh, we should also get the Hex Specialist Ring damage up. Or not damage up, we should get, we should think about getting that other Hex item. The Helm of Hexes. So yeah, let's not worry about the Witching Hourglass, that's fine. Once we get a slime tag, we can get the Slippery Hex Dagger, which would be totally worth it. That's not the BDE. Oh, we could get the Helm of Hexes on the next level. That's pretty chill. This is kind of horrific, and if I die, I have only myself to blame. But I guess things are looking kind of okay. We'll just slowly mosey on over here. I'm not sure how we can make a statue sick, but we are. There we go. Let's just start stacking hexes. Alright, man, we're doing pretty good with our tags. We want a dark tag or an S tag. There's 2 on 1. Oof, this guy's nasty. We don't want to be anywhere near him. But I'm kind of down to try this level since the run's going okay, but like, fuck Molten Devourer is my review. We got 10 SP as well that I've just been hanging out on, which, if health is getting an issue, we'll get that if we have enough friends out. Nice. We could void beam our way over there, but I don't think I want to do that. There's stuff we could spend SP on. I feel like when I do like arcane heavy runs, I'm very like quick to get Feyhaunt Garden, but I don't want to deal with lightning damage right now, because I do want to like just keep dudes asleep. I might get Nightmare Aura, which I don't get often in Rift Wizard 3. It's still good, but I don't feel like it's definitely not like an early pickup for me in Rift Wizard 3. In Rift Wizard 1 and 2, I like use Nightmare Aura a lot. Okay, I should be slime forming. Let's make this dude sick. Man, I hate this dude. I think I want the Battle Mage staff. I think just to get some radius up. Let's do a YO. Goodbye, S tag. And we do at some point want Talking Hat, since we're enchanting stuff. So let's look for a dark or an enchantment tag. Well, we got both here. And I'll get the Talking Hat. Oh, Slippery Hex Dagger. Hell yeah. Okay, we're doing pretty good with equipment. Maybe since we just got the Battle Mage, I am okay with getting Nightmare Aura, just because it will help keep people asleep. We don't want ice damage. We don't want these dudes. Enemies damaged Nightmare Aura are put to sleep. They're just guaranteed to sleep rather than a chance of sleeping. Let's just up the radius for now. Alright. It's Nightmare Aura first. That is a big Nightmare Aura. Let's slime form. Ugh. That was a kind of a gnarly first go. Get sick. I really love sleep as a status effect. I think it's like a great example of a status effect that, you know, on its own, it's like, okay, that's just another thing that makes an enemy lose a turn. But like, I think this run's like a perfect example of how a status effect makes you rethink a school of magic. Because like I Arcane is probably like, actually Slime and Arcane are my favorite schools of magic in Rift Wizard 3. And Arcane is like my favorite just like throughout the series, but there are things that like I tend to gravitate towards when I'm doing Arcane, like the Arcane to Lightning is just something that's like so easy to do with like Crackle Void and Feihon Garden, but like if you want to lean into sleep, you can't really, you know, like fuck with that if you want to keep people asleep. So it makes you think about, okay, how do I want to interact with like arcane magic or dark magic now? So it gives like a lot of, I don't know, it really opens up like how you think about the spells and the equipment just from like thinking about a status effect. So I think that's something where it's like, yeah, just a simple status effect, but it can add like dozens and dozens of hours of like, you know, gameplay when you're just like thinking about how to like best approach a build. So that's, I don't know, that's pretty cool to me. Yeah, I'm gonna get greedy. Whoa, duplication shrine. Hard to say no to that. Whoa. I guess let's duplicate something right away. What's gonna be the coolest for us? Getting 7 damage on Magic Missile honestly seems like the most attractive thing to do since we are Magic Missile dependent. And you know what? I am feeling nervous since I don't have shielding. Let's get Arcane Warding. And let's just leave it at that. I'm gonna get Slime Form on, Nightmare Aura on, Arcane Warding on, and start dispersing stuff. Oh, I didn't even check the resists for this Archon Purifier. Okay, we're not fucked. That's good. Oh, whoops, I missed a guy in that disperse. And by guy, I mean pile of bones. Ooh, just wasted a turn. think for the rest of this level we can go to X Turbo. I'm always scared of X Turbo though. I die whenever I turn it on. I just like... Alright, we're saving up for this. Let's get aspirational. You know, the Psycho Pomp Staff. Let's be just like a real arcane sicko. Ah, that talking hat came in handy there. Alright. Oh man, one dark tag away. If I see a dark tag, I'm gonna get greedy. Oh, we're on Realm 9. Oh, we're at the end of the game. Good lord. I'm gonna re-roll despite my better judgment. Hell yeah, dark tag. Hey, we get a nice 100% arcane resist boss. I might do it anyways, just because I want that dark tag. And yeah, let's do it. Who gives a fuck? Oops. Let's try that again. Arcane. Arcane. Alright, anything else we can afford that would make sense? Alright, Arcane Warding, if Arcane Warding kills the unit. I think I just want shields from that. The guaranteed sleep isn't bad. I guess let's hold off on stuff. We'll do Arcane Warding first. Get a Disperse out. Okay, we gotta start Void Beaming this dude. Oh, we are. Let's take it down to normal. Anything else that could be getting us shields? I guess we could Siphon Shield. There's not. Alright. Whoa. That is a lot of... Forgot about this guy over here. Maybe we need to translocate our body over there. Yeah. We don't really have... Oh yeah, forgot we can disperse blink. That's sick. Alright. Let's... Alright, we gotta Yeah, we gotta take this dude down. Does he keep getting shields? Arcane, alright. Alright. I think we're okay. Vampiric Gaze has not been getting too much work in. Because our slime form's been not a huge part of what we're doing. Yeah, just for fun, let's do a little Blink Disperse just since we have it. Alright, not too bad. And we're close to a Hex bag, and there's an Arcane tag here. Do we do that? That's so far away from our boy. I don't know if that's the best call. Let's look at sleep stuff again. When an enemy awakens for sleep, they and any other enemies within 3 tiles of that. That's probably cooler. Alright, is there any last? Well, maybe not last. No, we don't want to deal fire damage. Cool. I'm gonna get the Arcane Warding up. And Slumber and Aura's 5. I was gonna say, let's just do that now. Let's get dudes away from me. Pain Mirror's fine, that's dark. I don't want the Watcher Stone. I'm gonna be like a little more cavalier, wasting time on this first part. You know, getting resources if they present themselves. Hopefully get some slimes out. I don't know if I want to waste my blinks though, because I might need them later. And I will save my Void Sickness for Mordred's scarier forms. Let's see if there's anything better we can craft now. That's not bad. Got 5 SP. Maybe make Arcane Warding better. I don't care about that. I guess twice as much damage. Alright, there's our buddy. Oh, he's got shields. What am I doing? Oof. I'm wasting my Void Beam on him. I guess I don't really have a way to get enough damage, like get enough shields stripped. Alright, yeah, he's just always having shields. Yeah, that's not good. Maybe we're fucked. Cause I don't want to waste all my Void Beam on him. Yeah, I blew it. Cause I did not take into account needing to strip his shields. Cause that's not getting enough shields out, right? Yeah, this is... Oh man, I should have gotten shield burn on that bad boy. I also have 1 SP, which is not enough to really do anything with that. I guess Void Beam is, like, unfortunately, what I need to do. Which is gonna make the final form potentially undoable. But we got some okay charges left. Let's... we want to get these shields down before we worry about anything else. So let's just do some dispersing. Okay, good. We got more guys out. Slowly chip away at these shields. Oh, let's get our slime form out. Yikes. Oh, I should have checked what he was at. All right. I think we'll be fine. It's just gonna be a matter of time. Let's just keep dispersing. Oh, I should have dispersed more people with him. People? Why do I... There's no people here. Oh. Let's and this should be it. Cool. That was a fun, sleepy Hex run. Magic Missile, Void Beam. Oh, Psycho Pomp Staff in third. Cool. I think that's the first time I've used that. Hex Specialist did alright. Cool. That's a fun one. Again, hope everyone's doing well. If you've been playing the demo, thank you so much for, spending some of your precious time on, something we've been working on. So I hope everyone has a good day or night, and I'll catch you soon.